Hello friends, this video on matter and magnetism part 4 is brought to you by examfear.com. No more fear from exam. Please make sure that you have watched all the videos till part 3 before going ahead with part 4. Now we will see what is magnetic force. Now we will study what is magnetic force. Now as I told you before also that if there is a magnetic field produced by say a set of moving charges, so now if some other third charge, that is an outsider, comes into that periphery, it is similar to your locality. Let us suppose that in your locality there are 10 families which resides in that colony. Okay, so whenever some outsider comes inside the colony, he experiences some resistances because there will be some guard who will be asking him, what is your name, whom do you want to meet, put your name in the register and things like that. But if it is one of you, one of those who lives in the locality, there is no resistance at all. He can just come and enter and move here and there freely. So similarly here also, let us suppose there is a set of charges, moving charges, which produce a magnetic field. So if a third charge from outside try to enter that periphery, try to come near that magnetic field, so because of that magnetic field, that third charge will experience some force. So that force is called the magnetic force. So that means magnetic force is the force experienced by a charged particle due to magnetic field produced by some other charged particle. So magnetic field is produced by some charged particle. When a third charged particle is coming into that magnetic field, so the third charged particle is experiences some magnetic force, right? So when I talk about, let us compare this also with electric force. Now in electric force also, we talked about electrostatics, we talked about electric force. So what was electric force? It was the force experienced by a charged particle in the electric field produced by some other charged particle. So this electric force was given by QE, where E is the electric field and Q is the charge of this third charged particle, right? So on the same lines, you will have magnetic force. So magnetic force, let us denote it with Fm. M denotes magnetic. So this magnetic force will be Q into V cross B. So what is V? V is nothing but, now in case of, why V comes into picture in case of magnetic force? Because in this magnetism or the magnetic field arises only when a particle is moving. So that means here we cannot imagine any charged particle to be at rest. Because if it is at rest, there will be no magnetic field produced and there will be no phenomenon of magnetism. So in this case, Q is the charge of the third particle, V is the velocity of the particle and B is the magnetic field of the particle. Now here if you see this V cross B, I am very sure that in your mathematics lessons you would have studied about dot product and cross product of vectors. So when I talk about cross product of vector, what does it imply? It implies that I can write it in this form, that is VB sine theta into a unit vector. What is this unit vector? This unit vector is nothing but a vector which is normal to the velocity as well as magnetic field. So this unit vector basically specifies the direction of the magnetic field. And what is this theta? Theta is nothing but the angle between V, that is velocity of the particle, and the magnetic field. That means the particle is moving with some velocity, right? So what angle does that velocity vector makes with the magnetic field? So that is your theta. And what is n cap? I am very sure you have the basic understanding of cross product. See, and another thing I would like to tell you is, before you study this lesson on magnetism, in magnetism everywhere you will have this cross product funda. So if you are not clear with your dot product and cross product concepts, I would advise you to go through your maths corresponding lesson and first get clear with the dot product and cross product concept. Otherwise you will find difficulty in understanding this lesson. So when I say V cross B, that means V cross B not only specifies a magnitude, the magnitude of V cross B is given by VB sine theta, where theta is the angle between velocity vector and magnetic field, and the direction is given by a unit vector which is perpendicular to both velocity and magnetic field, right? So if we say, let us suppose if I say C is equal to A cross B. So what does this mean? If any vector is a cross product of two vectors, that means the magnitude of this vector C is AB sine theta, where theta is the angle between vector A and vector B, and the direction of C is such that it is perpendicular to the plane containing A and B. That means this C vector will be perpendicular to A as well as perpendicular to B. So this is what a cross product basically defines. So this is how we define our magnetic force. So magnetic force is equal to Q into V cross B. So what do we observe? We observe that magnetic force depends on the charge of the particle, velocity of the particle, and the magnetic field. It was also observed that the magnetic force on a negative charge is opposite to that on a positive charge. Now, how did we conclude this expression? We reached at this expression based on certain observations and experiments. It was observed and it was found that the magnetic force depends on charge, velocity, and magnetic field of the particle. And it was also observed that if you take a negative charge, it is seen that the magnetic force on a negative charge is opposite to that on a positive charge. Opposite in the sense the magnitude remains the same. The magnitude of the magnetic force remains the same, but the direction is opposite. It was also observed that magnetic force is equal to 0 if velocity is parallel or anti-parallel to B. So see, if you see, this third criteria will also be fulfilled in this expression, because when velocity is parallel or anti-parallel to B, that means let us suppose if this is the direction of B, velocity is also in this direction, that will be parallel. So in this case, theta will be equal to 0. Now when theta is equal to 0, sine theta is 0, so your magnetic force will be 0. Similarly, if velocity is anti-parallel, let us suppose this is the direction of D and this is the direction of velocity of the charged particle. So in this case, theta will be equal to 180 degree. Again, sine 180 degree will be equal to 0. So therefore, your magnetic force will again be equal to 0. Magnetic force is equal to 0 if velocity is equal to 0. I mean, as I told you before also, if velocity is 0, that means the charge is not moving. And if the charge is not moving, it will not experience any magnetic force. Right? Okay. So based on these observations, so these were the observations. So based on these observations, it was concluded that the magnetic force has to be equal to, so based on these observations, it was finalized that magnetic force is equal to Q into V cross B. So this one expression gives you the magnitude as well as direction of the magnetic force experienced by a charged particle. So basically, if you look at this little animation, let us suppose there is a wire. As you can see here, there is a long wire in which current is flowing like this. This arrow indicates the direction of current. Now let us suppose that there is a charged particle which comes into this field. So what will happen to this charged particle? This charged particle will experience a force in this magnetic field and it will move in a particular pattern. And how it will move and all that we will study in the later slides. But here I just wanted to tell you that as soon as this charged particle enters the periphery of the magnetic field, it experiences a magnetic force, and after that it moves because of that magnetic force. Right? Now, here we saw this expression for magnetic force. So now we know how do we evaluate the magnitude of magnetic force. Now, what? Thank you. Please visit examfear.com to watch free educational videos, try free online tests, get the best quality study materials, study from the best tutors and mentors, and much more. Thank you once again.